Okay, guys, so we're back with another episode of my lower league management playthrough with Lewis FC. This episode is kind of a pretty big one in terms of where Lewis is as a club now at the moment and how far up we've gone. You can probably gather from some of the teams that are in the league here. We have moved up to Sky Bet League 2. We've been promoted straight up into them. Not straight up into it, actually. We've been promoted up into it. We've had two amazing seasons, to be honest, on the sheer power of loan players that we brought in. We'll get a look at them now in a few minutes, but yeah, what I've done is kind of played a lot off camera without recording, just to see can I move on up the leagues a little bit, because it was going a little bit stale recording and not really getting that far. And I wanted to move it on a little bit now, because kind of well, what I did, I took a little break from playing Football Manager for a while, actually, to be honest. I just got a little bit browned off with it, so I kind of left it for a while and just moved on to playing other games for a while, just to... Sometimes you can get a little bit burnt out from games and they just become a little bit boring after a while, and it just takes a little bit of a break to get back into it again and spark up your interest in the game again. And yeah, so I got back into it and played on and kept playing off camera without recording, just to see could I move on through the games and speed up the process a little bit. And yeah, we played really well, fantastic, got promoted. I think it was 2 straight seasons we got promoted. We'll just take a look here, league history, view history. Yeah, we were, I think the last episode, as far as I can remember, we were in the Vanarama Conference South, and we got promoted out of that pretty decently enough. As you can see here, 14, 15, yeah, we stayed in the Inishmeen Premier for a couple of seasons. Went into the Vanarama Conference South, we got promoted out of that. We were in the playoffs and we won in the playoff final, so we got promoted out of that. The Vanarama Conference last season actually had a very, very surprising season. Didn't think we'd do as well in it, actually, and I think it was sheerly down to the kind of, well, it was a team effort from everyone, but one guy in particular that I brought in alone, he scored 30 something goals, and that kind of really pushed us on up there and kept us up in the top 5 positions. So we finished 4th in that as well, and we got through the playoff finals as well. What a tough game in the final against Macclesfield, but we came through that. I think it was 1-0. So yeah, pretty good. Up into the Sky Bet League 2 now, so you'll be seeing a lot more episodes now that we're into the Sky Bet League 2. I'm going to try to push out a few episodes a week if I can, as well as doing episodes for other games and stuff like that, but that's a different thing altogether. Yeah, so what I think we'll do is, finances wise, well, we're after getting a boost in finances because we've been promoted up into the Sky Bet League 2, but our balance is 353,000, which is a lot compared to what it used to be. Transfer budget and wage budget has improved a little bit. If we just have a quick look here, yeah, we're kind of under the transfer budget, with signing on fees and agent fees kind of put us into the minus 3.41k. We've still got 5,500 per week available wage budget if we need it, which is pretty good. Not too sure how we're going to get on this season in this league. I'm not 100% sure how good the teams in the Sky Bet League 2 are, but yeah, I think we can stay up. We should be able to stay up. If I get relegated, probably what will happen if I do get relegated from this league, I'll think about it at the time. I might just quit the series and make a new series of some description, because getting relegated is just... can be a little bit frustrating trying to get back up the leagues. So the next thing I wanted to do is the club facilities. I think we've improved. Hold on a second, I'll just check something here. General. We go to home. Yeah. No. Board. Yeah, sorry, Board. Expand Stadium. It's been expanded and it's been expanded again actually. So I think it'll be 4 or 5,000 seated. I think the stadium will be the Dripping Pan. We're also upgrading our youth facilities, so that's all very nice. As in staff wise, we've kind of got brought in the maximum amount of staff we can bring in. I've been looking to make more requests to the board, but they're not really having it. I'd like to improve the youth stuff more if I could, but the board are not having it. So anyway, I think what we'll do, guys, is we will we'll move on to the transfers here for this season. Over the last 2 seasons, there's actually been a lot of ins and outs. I'm not going to go through them all because there's actually been quite a few, but what I will do is I'll go into the ones that we brought in this season, just really quickly, and run through them really quickly for you. Right, so first up, we brought in a free transfer, a 19-year-old young guy. Could develop into something, maybe, hopefully, but he's got a couple. He's only 19, so he's got a few decent stats. So hopefully he'll develop into something. As you can see, we've brought in a lot of loan players again this season. That's kind of the reason we got promoted last season as well, because we had a lot of decent loanees. But anyway, we've got this guy, Faustanos. He's on loan from Crystal Palace. Decent centre back. Hopefully you'll see a lot of things from him during the season. We brought in Chris Flynn, another young guy from on loan from Newcastle. Centre back as well, central defender should I say. Yeah, a few decent stats, decent potential and stuff there. Hopefully he'll be good. Brought in another loanee guy from Manchester United, Dave Witters. This guy's worth 64k, so he's valued quite a bit. He plays right wing and he can play up front as well, so hopefully he can do a job for us there. Next guy we brought in on a free transfer, Lloyd Kavanagh. He's worth 15,000. As you can see, his potential and his current are pretty good. I had him last season on loan, I believe, yeah, and he didn't get to play too many games for me, but the games he did play, he played okay. He got 6.98. So hopefully he can be alright this season. Next up is goalkeeper. He's worth 10.25. Johnny Maddison. Brought him in on a free from Wrexham. Where are we gone? Johnny Maddison, yeah. He's probably going to be the backup goalkeeper for this season, so we'll just see how he gets on. Another guy we brought in as a goalkeeper as well. This will be the first choice goalkeeper. Brought him in on a free. He's getting 1.6k a week on wages. His potential is fantastic with 5 stars. His current is 3. He's only 22 years of age, so this guy possibly stay with us for a few seasons, I reckon. He was with he's Stoke, and he went on loan to Macclesfield last year and didn't play too much for them, so we brought him in on a free transfer. Next up, we've got another free transfer from Swansea, Robert Parry. He's worth 43,000. He can play out in the left wing or across the middle as well, or right side midfield. He's got pretty decent stats, good crossing, good corners, good pace and acceleration. So I'm hoping he can do a job for us. Next up, we've got Sean Higgs. This is a young guy, I believe, yeah. Brought him in from Manchester United. Yeah, Manchester United, yeah. He's only a young guy. I just thought I'd take a chance on him, see where he gets on. His pace is not too bad. A few little decent stats. It says he's worth 10.25k, so we'll just have to see whether that goes up or down. From here on down to the bottom now, it's pretty much loanees that we brought in. Jeff Collier, he's worth 35k. Potential is pretty good. Current is okay. He's got some decent physicals. Technicals are not too bad as well. I had this guy last season actually. Played 23 games. He only got 6.68, but not the best. But I thought I might take a chance on him again this season, see can he play a bit better. Next up, we've got a young lad that we had last season as well, Adrian Anstead. He's worth 115,000. He's from Tottenham, I believe. Yeah. I had this guy last season on loan as well, and he played absolutely fantastic. 35 appearances, 6 goals, 9 assists, 5 player of the match. He got 7.26, so he played absolutely fantastic last season for me. He was one of the guys that helped get us promoted. Unfortunately, his contract's out in 2021, so I won't be able to sign him next season. But we're going to be having him on loan this season, which is fantastic. Next up, we have a guy that didn't solely put us into the get us promoted, but this guy, he's on loan from Huddersfield. He's only worth 21,000 now. I think last season he was worth 2 or 3,000 value on him. This guy, just to look at his stats, he doesn't look amazing apart from his physicals that look pretty decent. Other than that, it doesn't look amazing. But this guy scored for us last season. He scored 31 goals. Played an absolute fantastic season. He got top goal scorer in the league. And played absolutely amazing. 7.29. Without them 31 goals that he scored, I don't think we probably would have got promoted. But yeah, I've got him back on loan again this season, and his contract is out in 2020 next season, so I may just be able to pick him up next season on a free, depending on how well he plays this season. He's still only 20 years of age. He's got decent potential in current, so hopefully he can play at the same level this season in the League 2. Next up, we've got another loanee from Liverpool, 20-year-old. He can play on the right wing. Dribbling is fantastic. First touch is 12, passing's okay, technique's okay. Pace and acceleration is fantastic. Determination is very low. Unfortunately, that's low. I'd like to see that a lot better, but it says he's valued at 205,000. His potential is really good. Current is really good. Last season he was with Accrington. Played 9 games for them in Sky Bet League 2, and he only got a 6.59. But I just brought him in to see how we got on with him. We needed a bit of cover for that position on the pitch anyway. Right, next up we've got Connor Ford, 17-year-old. He can play on the right again. Again, he's on loan from Watford. Very, very well. Apart from strength, he's got decent physicals. Crossing's okay, heading's okay, technique's not bad. He's not a bad looking player. He's worth 120,000. His potential is 4-star. So his current is 3.5 stars. So yeah, hopefully he can do a lot for us this season too. On the way out, we let go Reece Jones, not really good enough anymore. Palkia, not really good enough anymore. Aaron Jordan, not really good enough. Carl Dexter, he was a left back. He was a guy that I was not sure whether to keep or not. I might actually still go back in and offer him a contract. Graham White, he's actually under a transfer bid for me. I'm trying to bring him back in again this season. He played for me last season, or actually he was out on loan. Yeah, he was with me and then he was out on loan. He's never really had a chance to get into the team to play a lot of games, so I said I'd bring him back in, but the only problem is my transfer budget is in the red, so I'm not sure if I can bring him in now, because he's looking for agent fees and different stuff. Next up, Johnny Barrett, a young lad, we let him go. Derby let him go. Alan Hammer, he was our goalkeeper last season. He's with Tamworth now. He wasn't worth 15,000 last season, but as you can see, his potential in his current. He played okay for us. He played decent for us last season. He's been with us actually since I started with Lewes. He was a young lad and I just brought him through. Yeah, he played 6.96. So over the last 3 seasons he's played pretty much the same level. So we let him go, try and improve that position. Stacey Dexter was a right back. He was a young lad, let him go. Partridge, young lad, let him go. Tony Smith and Karanka, these were all young lads, let him go. So that's the transfer, guys. There may still be 1 or 2 additions, maybe, once I play a few friendlies and see how we're getting on. But I think today, yeah, we've got a live match against Liverpool under 21s. So what I wanted to do, guys, was I just want to go into preferences for 1 second and change the 3D match to take it off 3D match, highlight mode, camera close, view matches in 3D there, camera 2D classic. I think that's about it. Guys. Confirm that. Just wait for this to load back up again. Okay, guys, so that's all changed around. I think we'll get into today's game, see how we get on. Actually, just 1 second before we move on. Many teams? There's 24 teams in this league, so that would be 48. Take away 2 matches for us. Um, 46 matches we have to play this season, am I right? I think I'm right. Tough league to get out of too. I just want to check the rules actually, guys. League table. Can I check the rules? Go to home, go to club. Yeah, Sky Bet League 2. Just check the rules here really quick. Yeah, so 46 games you play. And loans and stuff I think are pretty alright. Trialist wage. Prize money you get 20. Geez, you don't get a lot in prize money for League 2. Promotion, top 3 teams win promotion. So this is partly kind of the reason why I won't say that it's easy, but at least 3 teams get promoted out of this league. I think League 1 is the same, Championship is the same, and qualification, force and qualify for playoff. Yeah, so I think that's it. Loan rules, parent player. Yeah, minimum capacity stadium is 5,000. Yeah, so that's why our stadium has been upgraded. But yeah, I think we'll move on to today's match, guys. We're playing Liverpool under 21s. We are not the favourites. The team that I've set up here is I've got Chris Ford out on the right, I've got Parry on the left, Mawson up front, the guy that we had last season. Ignore the numbers, guys, they'll be sorted out before the season starts. Anstead, the guy we had last season. Wall, the guy we had last season. Jerry Annie, I'll just give you a look at him. He's another guy that we had last season as well. Played really well for us as well. Actually, he played okay for us. Actually, I didn't give you a run through the whole team, but I only went through the transfers. But anyway, we'll have another look at them maybe in the next episode, guys. We'll keep this one fairly short if we can. Henry Muggeridge, this guy, I've held on to him still. He's a guy I like playing at right back, so I just kept him since I've joined Lewis. And a couple of defenders there. Them 2 guys are actually, Flynn is on loan, Simpson is on loan as well. Had him last season, so I've kept Stanek Stewart, is a guy that we had already as well. I think I might need to upgrade that position actually, because he's not originally from, or that you can't really play there, but we might need to upgrade that position. So give a little bit of advice here, and then we'll give a team talk and move into today's game. Not expecting to do as well as I did last season, like. So we'll just give a quick team talk here at half time. We need more spare and fight out there. The fact is, friendly shouldn't mean anything. And we'll go for that one. Might just take a look at the players and bring off 1 or 2 maybe. Robert Parry. Muggeridge was playing pretty crap. Hemsley, can he play right back? He can. Bring on Hemsley for Mugridge. 6:30 Jerry Annie. We'll bring on Collier for Annie. Seb Hall. Bring on Lloyd Kavanagh. Anstead, excuse me. Connor Ford. Parry's on the left. We'll leave it like that for the moment, guys. Right, time to bring on another sub or two, I think, lads. Seb Wall is pretty bad on his condition. He's a ball winning midfielder. Who have I got that's a ball winning midfielder? Treharn, put him on from. See how he gets on. Mawson, what other strikers have we got here? Dan Thompson. Robert Parry. I don't really have another left midfielder, I don't think. Connor Ford's on the right with 6. Change Connor Ford and bring on someone. Maybe Son. I know he's down on condition a little bit, but we'll bring him in, see how he gets on. Lapsley, Gregory, Christopher Miller. I bring Christopher Miller and play him out on the left here. Can he play there? Not really, but we'll put him there for the moment. I think we'll leave it at that, guys. Mawson got player of the match with an 8.3. I'll just tell him it's unacceptable. Yeah, so that ends it for the first game, for the first friendly, pre-season friendly. Lost 2-1. All the late defeat. Right, okay, just take a look at the fixtures here, guys, really quick. What I'll do is I'll play through all the pre-season friendlies, and we've got a home game in the Capital One Cup for our first round against Cardiff, which is going to be a pretty hard one. Yeah, we'll come back for. I probably won't come back for the Cardiff one because we're more than likely going to get bet in that because they're are they in the Premiership? No, they're in the Championship. But we'll still more than likely get bet. Might come back for the first game of the season actually, guys, and we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there and see how many games I'll play off camera and how many I'll record and see. Yeah, so don't forget to hit the like button, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, and we're going to be back with some more regular episodes now that we're into the Sky Bet League 2. And don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you want to see more FM15 content and videos and stuff. Totally up to yourself, but thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.